Game. One, two, three. Good day, everyone. We are Group 7 presenting to you our topic Challenges in Online Learning Modality among Selected Grade 10 Students of Pasita Complex National High School during school year 2021 to 2022. But first, let me introduce ourselves, starting with Dana Mika Di Beroya, Leila B. Bugay, John Warner Cacnyo, John Riven Graboso, Jose Van Malagat R. Makaspak, Genevieve E. Marcelo, and Marian Desiree A. Medina. So now, for our research gap, may I call Miss Beroya.
Thank you, Miss Bugay. So, for our research gap, next. In year 2020, when the coronavirus disease entered the country, along with it, different restrictions were implemented. Presently, it is also hit the education system, which had shaken its foundation. Given the uncertainties, the Department of Education implemented distance learning modalities to ensure the continuity of wait lang. Pwede umulit ba? Kanina pa ako nabubulol.
Yeah, okay lang yan.
Pwede
Ano,
ulit, wait lang.
makaspak pag next mo ulit. Lalabas research ulit. Research gaps yan. Walang
Okay.
research gap. Ayan.
Meron. Ito. Okay.
Ayan. Wait mo lumabas bago ano. Wait lang ah. Okay,
Hindi,
okay na ba?
pwede ba, kahit sa part ko na lang, ganun.
Alin yan?
Hindi. Sisimulan mo ba ulit sa'yo?
Oo.
Okay.
Tanong ko pa. Okay
Sorry.
na ba? Sa, sabi mo pagbilang ako. Mga mic niya mga bitch. Mami, di na pa off ako ng mic.
Magsabi na lang kayo kapag game na.
Ganda na lang, kunwari sa part, sorry, nasa dulo na, nasa part ni Kak nyo, nagkamali ka, kunwari na ano ka, gano'n nabulol ka. Huwag kang huwag mong halatang nagkamali ka, ano mo lang, tuloy mo lang, ha? Pag kaya, i-edit ko na lang. Pero na, parang tatawa sa inyo, ah.
Lagi ba't tatawa? Oo ata yun eh.
Ito. And game. Medina pa off nga ako ng mic. Hindi ko. Game.
Game.
One,
Wait,
two, three. Huh?
wait lang. Nice ba? Ayan, game.
One, two, three, go. Good day, everyone. We are Group 7 presenting to you our topic Challenges in Online Learning Modality among selected grade 10 students of Pasita Complex National High School during school year 2021 to 2022. But first, let me introduce ourselves, starting with Dana Mika Di Beroya, Leila B. Bugay, John Warner Cacnyo, John Raven Gravoso, Jose Van Malagat, R. Macaspa, Genevieve E. Marcelo, and Marian Desiree E. Medina. So now, for our research gap, may I call Miss Beroya.
Thank you, Miss Bugay. So next, for our research gap, year 2020 when the coronavirus disease entered the country along with it different restrictions were implemented. Presently, it also hit the education system which had shaken its foundation. Given the uncertainties, the Department of Education implemented distance learning modalities to secure the continuity of education during the pandemic. This includes modular learning modality in which students are given modules from each subject that will be submitted on a certain time. Online learning is also one of these modalities and it is believed to be the best distance learning modality. Actually, a study conducted in 2021 shows that the combination of collaborative platforms has a positive impact on a competitive level of learning and satisfaction on project of students. Therefore, online learning is said to be the effective way on teaching. Next, but in contrast, Many stud- many studies have also investigated this area that limited information is currently available regarding the challenges that students need to overcome. For that reason, the researchers will study the challenges of students in online distance learning. This study will also use a qualitative research approach in collecting data from grade 10 students of Pasita Complex National High School in an online distance learning modality about their educational challenges. Um, Mr. Gravoso, please continue the research.
All their experience with technology and learning competency were more influenced by their learning environment at home. The findings of this study will further reveal the impact of the online distance learning modality on the level of competency of students. This will also contribute to the solution of the challenges encountered by the students with their mental health. In terms of strategies employed by the students, the most frequently used were resource management and utilization, help seeking, technological aptitude enhancement, time management, and learning environment control. So that is all for our research gap. Next up is objectives coming from Medina.
Objective 1. This study seeks to identify the challenges of the students in the use of modular distance learning modality and pandemic. The researchers' study aims to know the challenges of online modality as teaching method of selected grade 10 students in PCNHS. May I call on Makaspak to continue the objectives?
Thank you, Miss Medina. So in objective 2, read it, to provide alternative solutions for these students to overcome their challenges in school during this pandemic. So while you can't solve every online learning challenge, there are ways that you can help support your students through this and help even your struggling students to be more successful as online learners. So moving on to the third slide in objective 3. to provide practices for students to prevent the difficulties or challenges that the learners may encounter. To prevent the challenges and the difficulties, don't be afraid to ask for help from family, friends, and other support groups as you try to balance work. That's all in objectives. Thank you so much. May I call on Laila Bugay to discuss the setting and participants?
For our settings and participants, the study take place at Pasita Complex National High School, and the participants of the research are selected students from grade 10 students from the school year 2021 to 2022. The reason why the study will take place at Pasita Complex National High School and why only selected students is because to minimize the time for collecting data but still reliable. Additionally, they will help maximize the opinions and perspective of each student chosen to contribute our service, which is our method to gather our data for this topic and to avoid bias like non-response. So let's proceed to our theoretical framework. So first is during the tough time, the concerns is not about whether online teaching learning methods can provide quality education. It is rather how academic institution will be able to adapt online learning in such a massive manner. Cali 2020. For the first theory, according to Liguri and Wilker 2020, innovative institution can only help us deal with this pandemic. This characteristic may have been taken into consideration in the design of new learning environment. And also according to Kali 2020, online teaching learning can provide quality education and how will institutions will adopt online learning in such a massive manner. So for the seconds, may I call Miss Beroya?
Thank you again, Ms. Bugay. So, for the second theoretical framework, students feel that lack of community, technical problems, and difficulties in understanding instructional goals are the major barriers for online learning. He studied that some problems in difficulties of understanding the students who were not prepared sufficiently prepared for the new type of learning, which is online learning. And students were also found to be poorly prepared for several e-learning competencies and academic type competencies. Also, there is a low level preparedness among the students concerning the usage of learning management system. It is according to Parkes et al. 2014. For the third theoretical framework, may I call Mr. Cacno?
The theoretical framework. Online learning faces many challenges ranging from learning issue, educator issue, and content issue. It is a challenge for institutions to engage students and make them participate in teaching learning process. It is a challenge for teachers to move from offline mode to online mode, changing their teaching methodologies and managing their time. It is a challenge to develop content which not only cover the curriculum but also engage the student. There are numerous challenges to online learning because it is difficult for institutions to encourage students to participate in teaching learning process, and it is difficult to teacher to transition from offline to online, change their teaching method and manage their time. The quality of learning program of, is a significant issue. In terms of a learning program, the government education police or bago. Thank you for listening. May I call Mr. Makaspag to properly end our topic this afternoon?
Thank you so much. Here is some of our bibliography in references in case you want to study more on our topic. So, since we are done discussing the challenges in online learning modality, I want to introduce to you our researchers.
Good day, I'm Danamika Di Beroya.
Hello, I am Leila B. Bugar, one of the researchers.
I'm
I'm John Ruben A. Graboso.
My name is Josevan Malagant Armacaspak.
I am Marian Medina.
We are Group 7 researchers. That's all. Thank you very much. Na-end mo na ba yung recording?
And then,